Okay, we're going to talk about meal prepping today. Tomorrow on Sunday, that's the day that you're going to prepare mostly all of your meals for the week. Before I thought meal prepping was rocket scientist work, but it actually isn't. After doing it multiple times over and over and over and over again, I've come to realize it really isn't that difficult. So here are some tips that I have for you so that you can make your preparing go much smoother for you. So what I have is a whole bunch of these containers. These are like just like the cheapy type of Ziploc containers, and I'm pretty sure most people have these containers already at home, or if not, something similar. But this is what I do. I separate all my meals out so that it eliminates me from having to go and buy food on the run. So that's another thing to help for those of you who struggle with being on the road a lot. Is meal prepping is huge. When I was out working long hours, or when I was going to school as well, I used to take that one day that I had available and focus and meal prep all my foods that I knew I was going to eat for the week. So looking at the meal plan that you have for the week, these are the foods that you can go ahead and cook and prepare on Monday, or I'm sorry, on Sunday. Some other foods you're going to have to cook right then and there, which is pretty much like your oatmeal. The oatmeal would have to be prepared right before you eat it. The pancake, to be honest with you, I love it cold. That thing is so good cold. I also like it hot as well. When you think of pancake, you think of like um, normal pancakes. But after you eat the pancakes that I have in this meal plan, it's like a different twist to a pancake, but it's really good. I like it. I like it cold. You can either prepare that beforehand before you eat it, or you can prepare it on Sunday and have it stored in a container and heat it up in the microwave if you want to. Or if not, you can go ahead and try and eat it cold if you want. Either way works. Play with it. So the things that you want to go ahead and start cooking when it comes time to meal prepping is start with the foods that's going to take the longest. So, like, say for example, if sweet potatoes isn't on the meal plan this week, but if it was on the plan this week, I would start with the sweet potatoes if you like to steam it or if you like to bake it. If you like to bake it, definitely throw that in the oven first before you start anything, because sweet potatoes take the longest to make. But if you like to steam it, takes about 15 minutes to 30 minutes to steam, depending on the size, depending on how much you got. So that you, I like to start off with that first anyway, because as soon as the timer starts going off, I just shut it off and then I just leave it there until I'm completely done with meal prepping and store it in the containers. Um, Another thing that so the things that you want to start with um, is the ones that's going to take longest. So for this week, you've got the quinoa that's going to take a while to prepare. Read the directions on the package as far as how to cook the quinoa. I'm pretty sure it's one serving dry to 2 cups of water, and that's it. And you just cook it on the stove top. But double check the instructions on the package for preparing quinoa. The other thing that you want to go ahead and start making as well is the brown rice. The brown rice is going to take a while. If you don't have a brown rice cooker, then you can do that on the stove as well. Read the directions for that on the package. That's going to take maybe about 45 minutes to cook on the stove. But those things are really fast, because as soon as you get them in the pot and you turn on the stove, you pretty much are just waiting. So during that time that you're waiting, you can go ahead and prepare the vegetables that you have for, say, the quinoa salad or for the Asian cabbage salad that you have for the week. Start cutting up the rest of the vegetables that you know that you're going to be using for the rest of the week. Another thing that you can throw in the oven is the chicken. the chicken breast. So you can throw that in the oven. And while all that is cooking, go ahead and just start chopping up the rest that you have. And that's pretty much it to meal prepping. When you have everything that's already pretty much cooked and chopped up, then you can start combining whatever the recipe says according to however it is. So meal prepping really is not a science. It's just taking the time out and actually planning out what it is that you're going to cook first, what it is that you're going to cook second, and then it's just the time to do it. My record time as far as meal prepping was 1 hour. That was like the fastest time I did. And I can't tell you what it was that I cooked. I don't remember what it was, but damn, I was so happy because it was done in an hour and I had set aside like 3 hours to meal prep. So usually, in the beginning, you give yourself about 3 hours to meal prep. After that, then you're gonna start to notice that it's gonna take you shorter and shorter and shorter to meal prep, and that's pretty much it as far as um, meal prep goes. Most successful people who have lost weight and kept the weight off continue to meal prep day a week after week without fail. They're always planning their foods for the week. They always carry snacks with them to go. Like they always have like an emergency stash. I usually have an emergency stash, which is a Cliff Crunch bar. I don't have a picture of that right now, but that's usually like my to go as far as say I'm on the road and I already ate the snack that I had packed or the food that I had packed and I ran out of food. And I having an emergency stash is always good. Um, so yeah, as I mentioned, successful people who have lost weight and kept it off, they meal plan every single week, and they also eat the same foods all week. Usually, what I tried to do in the very beginning, because um, I didn't think I had the cooking skills to do clean eating. What I did was I ate the same food for lunch and dinner. And then I found that by like the second or third day into the week, I was so sick of the food that I had to change it up. Now I eat the same lunch for the whole week and I eat the same dinner for the whole week. So my lunch and my dinner would typically be different. But this meal plan is I have you alternating foods every day, just so for those who cannot eat the same food um, the next day, get a break, and then you eat the same thing as you did the day before. If you haven't noticed that on the meal plan, so that's what I have for you for meal planning. And if you have any questions, post it in the group, and I want to see your pictures of your meal plan. All right, see you later. Bye.